Fight and Talk back again, and today I'm delighted to be joined by victorious Charles Joyner here at Cage Warriors 172.
Yeah.
Charles, a big stage, your first time out, 90 seconds, couldn't have went much better really, could it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm making a habit of finishing people quickly in the first round, so yeah, I mean, I thought out, like I said before, I thought out the back that the left knee would be there, and it wasn't how I envisioned it. I didn't imagine it in the clinch. I imagined him swinging something massive because I knew it'd be awkward. He was standing miles off and then just come exploding in with sort of everything he had. So I knew that would probably be the case, just that sort of those panic striking exchanges. But yeah, couldn't have gone any better.
If we touch on that, the height, you were both giants in there tonight. I think you have fought somebody similar height in your kickboxing, have you? Or what was that like to get ready for somebody who's going to be there or thereabouts your height?
I'm blessed in the gym. I've got some like tall guys. I've got big James Hoyland. He's probably about 6'5". He's on the come up. One of the best amateurs in the gym. I've got Mick Parkin. I've got Phil DeFries. I've got loads of guys to prepare with. But like you said, fighting someone's a bit different. And I think the thing with Albert is that I knew he'd be absolutely miles out, and then he explodes in, and you saw like he threw that head kick, which I'd just blocked, and then he come running in with really long straight punches, just a million miles an hour, and he landed a nice one on me, and then we're in the clinch. So it was hard for me to do my work on the feet because it was just so far out. So I had to turn into a wrestler for this one.
But you got that need to get that finish. What a brutal finish it was. I mean, the second it landed, you walked away. You knew it was over, didn't you?
Yeah, that's my best weapon, my left knee. I haven't had to show it too much, even in kickboxing, but it's that's normally the shot that alters the course of a fight for me. And in just in training and throughout my kickboxing career, I've landed loads of those. So I just know when I get that sweet connection. It's like when you land a really good punch, you know when it's done. I just knew that there was no follow up, and yeah, I said like the walk off. If you've seen my other fights, my walk off finishes are much better than my ground and pound finishes.
Obviously, you fought all over the world with the kickboxing, but what was that like to walk out home from home in that massive arena there at the Virtue Motors? Just what was that like, the atmosphere coming out of that?
Oh, it was mint. I felt like I got a pretty good reception. I actually got a better reception when they said fighting out of Sydney, by way of Sydney, than I got from by way of Sunderland, which I was surprised with. But yeah, no, it was really good. I feel like this is my home. I feel like I'm blessed. I've got two homes, like Sydney and the northeast. So yeah, it felt good.
Finally, then, I know you've just said that in a previous interview with that Cage Warriors Manchester card just before UFC 3 or 4. Yeah. Is that ultimately where we're looking at? Yeah,
let's get active. I want to be active. I want to fight. I think I bring something different. I'm unique. And I think that's probably going to be the biggest stage of the year when the UFC's in town. Get me on that card and make another statement and just show the world that there's something different. I don't think there's many light heavyweights like me, 6'8", can strike, and I'm learning everything. I'm an all-round MMA fighter, I think, as you started seeing there. So
compared, I guess, to the other divisions in Cage Warriors, it's relatively light at 205. So have you got any names in mind of the type of person or who you'd want to face?
I mean, I know he hasn't made his debut yet, but I was supposed to fight Brandon Guest in this fight, and he pulled out. So I think that would be a really exciting fight. So if he's up for it, 8 weeks in Manchester, I mean, it's a big stage. I don't know why he wouldn't take that, and I think people think I'm just a striker, so let's test that out.
Charles, congratulations, and thank you so much for your time, mate. Thank you.